Well, then a natural question that comes up with this is, well, then are these not historically accurate? And I don't think that's necessarily true. That they're not historically accurate. I think no matter what ancient biography it was, whether it's Jesus or somebody else, um, they were as historically accurate as their sources were historically accurate. And so that's a bigger question that we have no idea how to answer. We don't know how to answer, like, hey, this was the actual sources that they were drawing from, other than the fact that these were the oral tradition stories passed down through the church, maybe curated, written down, held on to by the church, that were collected, compiled, and all that kind of stuff. But we don't have any, like, of the historian side of things to know, and so we just have to trust that the church's traditions that they were passing down and writing down, doing all this kind of stuff, were historically accurate. And so, as much as we can corroborate those things, we can probably determine, oh, hey, this is what the historical Jesus was about. But a lot of it is more of these biographical um, positions that were meant to help the church maintain their faith and their assurance and in who this Jesus is and what it meant to imitate him and to follow him. And so to say, well, it's their biographies, so they're not historically accurate, is kind of a it's kind of like a comparing apples to oranges kind of a thing. We can't know what the sources all said and were and all that kind of stuff to know how historically accurate they really were or not. We just don't have enough information to be able to do that. So there is a level of trust, there's a level of faith there when it comes to that. Now, what this does for the idea of inspiration, that's something different. I'll talk about that next short.